Welcome to Dodger Stadium. MLB The Show with a good one coming at you. It's the St. Louis Cardinals taking on the Los Angeles Dodgers. With Chris Singleton, I'm John Shambi. Singy, one of the stories in this one is a highly anticipated major league debut, and all eyes will be on him as he gets the start on the mound.
I love watching pitching debuts at this level because there's no waiting around to see the rookie in action. You get thrown right into the deep end of the major league pool. He's center stage from the first inning on. So, like you said, Boog, there's no hiding at all. There's a ton of excitement about this kid's future, and he's about to face the best lineup of his life. So I'm excited to see how he attacks it.
All right, we'll be back to get this one started after this. Now up for St. Louis, Ozzie Smith.
St. Louis, the shortstop, Ozzie Smith.
The pitch. This one chopped on the ground, but foul.
That fastball at the bottom of the zone can be very effective. Just got to keep it on the corners.
6-10.
And the pitch. And strike two. Swings through it, and that's a strikeout.
Very frustrating right there as a speedy potential base runner. When with 2 strikes, you just struggle to put the ball in play. You don't even have to get a hit at that point. You can help your team just by reaching on an error. But some way, you got to find a way to shorten up the swing and put the ball in play next time.
Digging in, it's the speedy outfielder, Lou Brock. And that one missing low. And we're looking at one of the greatest base stealers of all time standing at the plate, the incomparable Lou Brock. The pitch. In the air, left side. Outman gets under it. Out. Number 2. Now we take a check of the St. Louis Cardinals lineup. We could be in for a power showcase today with the wind blowing out, a lot of lift and separate, Chris.
We know hitters are in this era definitely trying to hit the ball in the air regardless of the conditions, but I think even a little more so there's margin for error if you can get the ball up in the air. So, you'll see at times, I'm sure, with 2 strikes, what looks like a half swing that can get out of the ballpark with a hitter who's got decent pop.
Glass now back to work. The 0-1. Right through there for a strike.
0-2.
2 outs, base is empty. Just missing there. Now 1-2.
It's a good take.
Swings through that, and it's a strikeout. And it's a 3-up, 3-down inning. Redbirds down quietly. And now the Dodgers get a crack at it. No score. It's Major League Baseball on the show. Back here at Dodger Stadium. And towing the slab in this one, Rube Foster. And singing a special day for him. He's making his Major League debut here.
And I'm sure he's got some nerves. He'll be excited for that first pitch to be in and over with so that he can settle into pitching just like he did in the minor leagues. Exciting moment. He's got his family in town. I think this moment's going to be a huge tone setter for his career.
As he turns on the rubber, and with that good live arm delivers. Jackie Robinson leading things off and takes a strike. Out front and foul to the left side. Foster winds and fires.
Ball, that's low.
Foster, a big part of the storyline for us today. He's making his debut and hoping to carve out a valuable role in the mound with this ball club. Here comes a pitch. In the dirt, 2 balls, 2 strikes.
At this point, it doesn't matter if you're a first rounder or an undrafted free agent. All that matters once you reach this level is producing. Can you help your team get better? It's a big question. That said, you don't want to put too much pressure on your debut. I hope he's taking time to enjoy this experience today.
And that's the first strikeout of his major league career.
And it could be the first of many if he meets the goals he set for himself and the expectations others have for him. He doesn't want to just win games. He wants to dominate at this level.
Do you think young pitchers can sometimes get too caught up in trying to rack up Ks early in their career?
Boog, I think they can. It's kind of like a hitter that doesn't have power. The thrill is still hitting a ball over the fence. And so for a guy, even if he doesn't have power stuff or strikeout stuff, a strikeout is still something that makes him stick his chest out a little bit further.
And it's through for a hit. So they get a man aboard with a 1-out single. Here's Shohei Ohtani with 3 hits on the series and 1 of them a homer. And a strike. Freeman over at first with 1 away.
Pretty good pitch there to take a rip at. He wants to get his arms extended. He likes the ball away from him a little bit, just not able to square it up. Way outside.
1-2 to count. Wouldn't chase that time. And another ball. Here's Foster with the payoff pitch. Swings and misses, struck him out.
Just a mid-90s challenge fastball right there. Not much to it. And I'm sure he drove another swing at it because it was in a very hittable location. Those are the swings where you can sometimes start to question yourself as a hitter and say, how did I miss that? But, you know, it happens.
Duke Snider steps to the plate for the Dodgers. Good power, not great in the OBP department. Ball 1, no strikes. Two gone, but the go-ahead run is at first. Here in Game 3 of this 4-game series. Next pitch, not close, up high. And the right-hander deals. And a foul ball. Now a check swing, but he held up. Two outs. And that one off the inside edge. You walked him.
His ability to draw walks has been something that's been part of his career since day 1.
And now it's Mookie Betts. 0 for 6 in the series so far. Bounce to the left side. Smith. And that is the inning. Dodgers strand a couple. Scoreless after 1. Here at Chavez Ravine. Second inning set to go. And the batter now, Stan Musial.
So here's an interesting note on Glasnow. He's been known to look at photos of people he doesn't like before he starts. It's a way for him to kind of get angry, and then he carries that anger out to the mound to help him pitch. Sounds like a good strategy to me, but I wonder who he's looking at.
Freddie Ferguson behind the dish, calling the balls and strikes. To measure what a force Stan the Man was for the Cardinals, look at his first decade in the league. In those years, he won 3 MVP awards and finished second another 3 times. Settles underneath it, and there's one down. Here's the veteran first baseman, Mark McGwire. Big time power. McGwire hitting 5th in today's lineup, and he's a former home run derby champ. One down, base is empty. Outside, now 2-0. Kicks and deals. Swing and a miss. 2-1 now.
2-1.
One out, base is empty. Started after it, tried to hold up. Now a look to first, and Joe McDonald says he went around. And down on strikes he goes. That's out number 2.
Well, big power guy right there and generating so much bat speed. It's hard to bring that to a halt once you've committed. They tried to check the swing, just couldn't do it.
Tony Stone digging in now. And first offering is fouled off. Glass now, ready and deals.
Ball inside.
Pitch misses inside. And now it's even 1-1.
Got some cut action to it. Velocity pretty good on that slider. So far, moving the ball around nicely.
On the ground, right side. Throws to first, and Stone is retired. And that'll do it. And down in order go the Cardinals. We'll go to the bottom of the second. No score. Bottom of the second. Stepping in the long ball threat, Max Muncy. He's not going to get cheated up there.
No, he's not. He's looking to do damage with every swing he takes.
The line to kick the pitch. Swing and a drive, deep right field. That's back. Gone. A massive home run. His second homer this series. Just like that, they move in front. It's 1-0. Chris, he's homered in back-to-back games now.
Yep, seeing the ball well, and he's got his timing locked in. He's looking pretty dangerous at the dish right now.
Singy, this was a mammoth home run, over 460 feet, according to StatCast.
You know, Dave, there are only maybe 20 or so guys in the game that can hit a baseball that far, and it's absolutely crazy it's even that many. Such an impressive swing of the bat right there.
Jason Hayward stands in now and watches strike 1.
Oh, you just got to delete it. You give up that leadoff home run, go back to work, focus on this next batter.
Nobody on, nobody out with a run in. Bottom half of inning number 2. No question about this one. It's out of here. That was blasted to the moon, and they add to their lead. It's 2-0. He absolutely crushed that one.
No doubt about that one, Boog. We knew it wasn't coming back. jacks, and this club is fired up right now, Boog. I mean, this is the kind of thing where you really start to notice hitters in the lineup feeding off each other, and the collective confidence just continues to grow.
And up next for Los Angeles, Diego Cartaya. Fastball in for a strike. It's 0-1. Big swing and a miss.
Look, it looked like that curveball backed up on him, and although it's a mistake, it works out really good for the pitcher. The hitter's timed it up, expects it to be to a certain spot, and it just doesn't get there.
Cartaya checks his swing. Now an appeal to first, and he went around. That's ruled a swing.
Well, that at bat seemed to be over as soon as it started. 3-pitch strikeout. You've got to do better at the plate right there, at least to foul something off, extend that at bat.
Next to hit, James Outman. Way out front for strike 2.
0-2.
Got him swinging for the strikeout. Couldn't catch up to the heater.
Came after him with the fastball on 0-2, and that's a pretty good demonstration of what power pitching is all about. He's got the stuff, obviously, and right there he used it to put his opponent away without needing to waste any pitches.
Robinson takes the ball as he stands in for the second time. Next offering is in for a strike. Two down, nobody on. That one finds the zone. 1-2. And they'll do it again. Got him looking, and he didn't like the call. But 2 round trippers in this inning. The long ball was working. And it's 2-zip. You're watching Major League Baseball on The Show. Top half of the third inning. Here's Nolan Arenado. When you talk about elite defensive third baseman, this guy's at the top of the list. And he deals.
This guy plays third base like he's a shortstop, and he welcomes the difficult play. Can throw from so many different angles and makes really tough plays look very easy.
Swing and a fly ball in the air out towards right center field. Nabs it, and there's one away.
When you look at the ability to save runs defensively, but then also put runs up on the scoreboard, that's the kind of player that every championship team needs to have.
And here is Ralph Kiner.
Kind of a throwback. No batting gloves.
Late on that fastball. The Dodgers leading by 2. We're here in the top half of inning number 3. Swings and misses. And the count is 0-2.
You know, Boog, every team has a hitters meeting pregame, but this lineup seems way too anxious, aggressive. You wonder what they talked about.
And the righty deals.
One ball,
chase that time.
0-2 fastball way out of the zone. I think he's trying to speed him up. Got to stay back. Off speed's probably coming.
And a pitch. Ground ball right side, and it goes just foul. The Cards down by a pair here in game 3 of this 4-game series. Fights that one away, still 1-2. One down, base is empty. Cut on and miss, struck him out. That's out number 2.
You know, Boog, you often think of sliders more for that horizontal movement, but most of the good ones have both vertical depth and that horizontal movement, and that's what we saw right there. Good drop on the break and got him to swing over the top.
Wilson Contreras now up to the plate. And he's down 0-2 as he swings through it.
He's in a great spot right here. Ahead in the count 0-2. All 4 pitches in play right here, partner.
Two outs. That misses the zone. Outside. Count 1-2. Right-hander kicks, deals. Got him swinging. 1-2-3 go the Cardinals. They trail it here 2-0. And welcome back to the ballpark. Set for the bottom of the third. And at the plate for the Dodgers, Freddie Freeman. The line of the pitch. That clips the zone. Strike 1.
Freddie Freeman delivered a masterclass in 2023. Freeman and Betts fed off of each other's success, and it helped Freeman produce a .977 OPS, 29 home runs, and more than 100 RBIs. That's a great season.
Ohtani at the dish now. Shohei actually hit a few home runs against Los Angeles before signing with the Dodgers as a free agent.
Yeah, that's right. And in fact, Ohtani's first home run against the National League team happened when he was playing against the Dodgers.
Next offering misses, and now 2-0.
When you get ahead in the count, there's no doubt that the success rate goes up, and that's what he's been doing. It's made a big impact for him in recent games.
That's to third. Rolls across the diamond, and a couple of quick outs.
The center fielder, number 4, Duke.
2 outs, bases empty. Here's the center fielder, Duke Snider. Worked a walk at his first trip to the plate. Pitch misses there. Ball 1. Right through there for a strike.
Goodness, I think he just took the best pitch he's going to see in this at bat. You don't get many like that in that location. I don't know if you take that pitch against any pitcher out there in the mound.
Righty to the plate. Swing and a miss, and that's strike 2.
1-2, the count.
Next offering way off the plate. Swings through that one. It's a strikeout. Nothing doing for the Dodgers here, but they're on top 2-0. Back here in LA, and stepping in is the speedy Ozzie Smith. You talk about elite defensive players, especially in the middle of the diamond, and this guy is at the top of the list. The right-hander back to work. That clips the corner.
Yeah, we go beyond just the fielding percentage and what it looks like, but the ability to have a range and close holes that are normally there against an average defender. But this guy is special, and you can see it in his first step quickness.
And the pitch in the air, left field, moving under it. And out number 1 on the grab. And Chris, beyond the fact that he's so incredible defensively, he also can swing the stick. And now here's a speed threat. Outfielder Lou Brock. Maybe expecting a bunt here. Third baseman playing in on the edge of the grass.
Here, what?
The Cardinals still looking for their first hit in this one. On the ground right side. And that's just foul. Foul ball. It stays 0-2. And there's a ball. And down on strikes. Another strikeout for Glasnow.
No, just a beautiful fastball on the inside corner for that backwards K right there. I think the hitter saw it all the way coming from that opposite arm angle. So I got to think he was looking away and just got locked up by the hard stuff boring in on his hands.
2 outs, base is empty. Seth Hardgrove getting ready to hit. The 1-0.
Good pitch to hit.
One ball,
on a
one
tee
strike.
up in the zone. I think he was looking for something else right there.
Two down, nobody on. Swings through that one for strike 2.
Wow, no fair right there. I mean, that slider didn't move to the very last moment. Incredibly difficult to pick that up. Just kind of have to tip your cap on that pitch.
Got it by him for the K. Nothing doing there for St. Louis. And they're down 2-0. And we're back. Bottom of the 4th. Stepping in, the slugging shortstop, Mookie Betts. Singing, you can't ask for anything more. This guy checks all the boxes offensively.
He's the ultimate professional, and it doesn't just start at game time. It starts in the afternoon, the way he prepares and gets ready for the ball game. I tell you what, his teammates feed off of the leadership that he shows on and off the field. You know, these Dodgers doing a great job, Boog, of just waiting for the right pitch to come their way, and I'm seeing very patient at-bats out of them. They're doing a good job of working the pitch count, and they've been able to push a couple of runs across to score as well. Still relatively early, but with the pair of runs already on the board, the ripple effect of that high pitch count might set them up to do more damage later in this game.
And there's a foul ball. And here it comes.
We got a full count.
And he walked him.
That's high. Ball 4.
You know, I think he's okay with that outcome. It wasn't an intentional walk, but he wasn't exactly trying to attack the zone either.
Here comes Max Muncy. He's already homered in this game. In the dirt. And the runner stays where he is. The pitch.
Hey!
Swings through that one out in front that time.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Hacks and misses. It's a strikeout. So up next, Jason Hayward. He's already homered here in this one. And the first pitch misses for ball 1. Foster checks on the runner, and Betts dives back. And the 1-0. Swinging a foul over the screen and back out of play.
Pretty good pitch to take a pass at, and a 1-0 count. Just not able to square it up.
Swings and misses. And it's 1-2.
1-2. Count.
Good eye in that spot.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
Full count.
In the dirt. And an excellent job keeping it right there. Cuts and misses. It's a strikeout.
Well, that was perfect execution of that curveball. Down and in. He gets it out of the danger zone, and you really can't do it much better than that. It's in the zone the entire way, so you have to swing as a hitter, but then it just falls off the table and almost hits you in the back foot.
Diego Cartaya steps to the plate for the Dodgers.
And there's one thing on his mind this at bat, getting that first hit at the big league level.
And first offering is fouled off. Foster kicks and deals. Swing and a miss. And that's strike 2.
0-2.
Two outs. And a swing and a miss. And that's that. One left for L.A., but they hold the 2-0 lead. Ready now for the 5th inning. Here's some real power at the plate. Stan Musial. He's kind of an outlier, especially when guys are consciously sacrificing contact to deliver power. The pitch comes up empty as he chases that one in the dirt.
Yeah, his swing is so good. It's in the zone a long time. He gets the barrel to it a lot, and that produces more base hits.
Next pitch is downstairs. When you look at the elite teams in the game right now, there is going to be the slug, no question about it. But the really good offensive teams combine slug with more contact, with less swing and miss. Pitch misses outside.
2 balls, 1
1.
strike.
Yeah, and the domino effect of that is running up pitch counts on pitchers and then either
3-1.
getting them to a place of fatigue or getting into the bullpen perhaps before you get to those higher leverage arms at the back end.
That one's in there. And that is strike 2. One of the things that Jim Leland used to say when I was broadcasting with the Marlins, the longer a plate appearance goes for a batter, the more likely it is that something good will happen for the hitter.
Well, a great back and forth, and that at bat. He had to play off some really close pitches, and somehow, Boogie found a way to keep the bat on his shoulder right there. I'll tell you right now, I couldn't have done it. You know, these Cardinals, they're not going to be happy with the at-bats they've been having so far. Just one base runner to this point, and it's not exactly early anymore. They have guys in this lineup capable of sparking something, but it just hasn't happened for them yet.
And a pitch. Swing and a ball driven pretty well out towards left center. Pulls that one down.
That's just a really nice catch on the run right there. He saved extra bases for sure. If the pitcher's his friend, he'll give him a second to catch his breath before he's ready to deal the next pitch.
Now it's the second baseman, Tony Stone. Grounded out her first time up. This player makes great contact. One of the best in the game at putting bat on ball.
She's got such quick hands, and she's gaining pitch recognition. That keeps her square to the plate. There's a good chance that her bat stays in the zone a long time, and that produces solid contact consistently. Pretty impressive. We haven't seen that pitch from him much, but he's got a really good feel when he throws it.
Next offering is in for a strike. He's 0 for 1. Arenado over 1,000 runs batted in his career, and he was selected for the All-Star game last year. First pitch, and he just misses. Swing and a miss.
1-1.
Glasnow picks the first, and he's back in easily. And that one is inside.
Oh, he never moved because he never had time to. With that kind of velocity, you'd prefer that pitcher work away.
Usual leads off first with 2 down to the inning. Goes down swinging for the strikeout. Couldn't catch up to the heater. He's through 5 without allowing a hit. It's the Dodgers 2 and the Cardinals nothing. Ready to go for the last half of the inning. Stepping in, James Outman. The pitch. Just
that's
missed.
Low. That's the ball.
And that's off the inside edge. 2 balls, no strikes. And another ball. Left-hand batter waits. That one misses. So a leadoff walk.
Well, he's normally going to fill up the strike zone and really limit base runners, but his command in this one just seems off out there. More walks than he's used to giving up.
Here's the second baseman, Jackie Robinson, who's 0 for 2 with a pair of strikeouts. A bit behind with that swing. It's strike 1.
No ball.
This is one of those situations the infielders have to pre-plan and understand that the ball's got to be hit extremely hard right at them if they're going to have a chance to go for a double play.
Foster with a pick off to first. Outman back on a dive. This one in the dirt. Nice job behind the plate there. Nobody out. Runner at first. That's off the mark. And a count 1-2.
1-2.
Swing and a miss, and he struck him out. 1 away.
Pretty electric stuff showing up on the mound right
The
now.
first
I mean,
baseman,
in
number 12.
double-digit strikeouts.
Ready.
He should be able to rack up some more
Freeman.
before he's done in this one. And not many of these hitters have had much of an answer for what he's offering out there.
Here comes Freddie Freeman up to hit. 1 for 2. Inside corner for a strike. Man at first, one away. Comes up empty. That's strike 2.
Great velocity at 97 at the top of the zone.
Gets a piece, and it stays 0-2. That one
That's the
missed.
ball. 1-2.
Foster comes to the plate. Foul ball still, a 1-2 count. Swing and a miss, struck him out.
Took that screwball up there and got him to swing through it.
Now
It's
he's
kind of
the
part changeup, part curveball, a reverse curveball, I guess. And clearly it's got some good movement on it. We just don't get to see a good one very often, so it's kind of fun to see. And that was a great one right there.
Shohei Ohtani up to the dish. And first offering is fouled off. Two outs.
Ball. That's
Just
a ball.
missed.
2 balls, 1 strike.
At the belt and fires. Battling here as he fouls it away. And that's outside. Full count now.
Great RBI
Down to
spot
full.
here. Just got to stay focused on the pitch. The runner will be in motion, so something in the gap should definitely score.
8th pitch of the at-bat coming up. Inside
Ball
ball 4.
four. Runner take the base.
It wasn't easy, but he earned that walk after a long at-bat.
Well, that's a nice job of grinding out that at-bat. So a lot of pitches and ends up drawing the walk. Very good.
First and second, 2 down. And next for L.A., Duke Snyder.
1 ball, no
In
strike.
the dirt, blocked. Well done behind the dish. First and second, 2 down. Last half of inning number 5. Inside corner, and that's called a strike. Swing and a miss.
Well, this is a higher leverage spot, and I love the way that he's turned things around. He's got 2 outs now ahead in this count, and he can pretty much dictate what's going to happen next in terms of the pitch sequence.
2 on, 2 outs. Fouls it off, still 1-2. Kicks and fires.
Ball.
Good spot there, but didn't get the strike at the knees and doesn't seem too convinced by the call out there in the mound as he tries to get a better sense of the umpire strike zone.
Outman, the lead runner out at second. Otani at first, 2 out in the inning. Left-hand hitter waits. Swing and a miss. Curveball in the dirt. Contreras on to first. And they get out of the jam. Well done to finish off the strikeout and end the inning. Dodgers strand a couple as they're unable to add to their 2-0 lead. Back here at Chavez Ravine. Started the 6th. John Shambi with Chris Singleton. And leading off, Ralph Kiner. The right-hander back to work. And a foul ball. Here comes a pitch.
Ball.
If you're on the mound right now, you know you have to retire this hitter. If he gets on base, it could open up the floodgates for this offense to score some runs.
Righty delivers. And another ball. Struck him out looking. And up to hit is Wilson Contreras. He was a strikeout victim his first time. And that gets the top of the zone for a strike.
It really looks like these hitters have been in between with their timing today. Good fastball, excellent slider, but they've not been able to commit to one velocity and stay there.
Next offering is downstairs. Swings through that one. It's a strikeout.
Definitely made him chase a little bit out of the zone right there. I don't think that's a strike if he takes it. Pretty textbook pitching. Get ahead in the count, get the guy in the box on his heels, and then force him to chase your pitch where he doesn't have much of a chance to do any damage.
Smith in the box for the 3rd time today as he takes that one off the plate. The Redbirds hitless so far in the game. In the air to left down the line. And that lands in no man's land, a foul ball. Two down, nobody on. And there's a fly ball deep right field. And in one hops the wall. And that's a 2-out double.
And just like that, the no-hitter is over. Kind of a risky pitch coming inside with the breaking ball like that. You have to bury it. Otherwise, it's not too difficult to get the bat to it like he did that time.
Man in scoring position with 2 away. And up next for St. Louis, Lou Brock. Fastball for a strike. With the tying run at the plate, and we're in the top half of the 6th.
1-1.
In the dirt. Nothing doing. Count moves to 1-1. Kicks and deals. Down the line, it's a base hit. Here comes Ozzie around third. The throw into second. He's in safely at second. A run comes in on the play.
That was a thing of beauty. He may have been a little behind the pitch, but by getting that barrel into the hitting zone early on in his swing, he was able to meet it and still shoot a line drive down the line and left. Chance now to even this game if they can put a ball in play, maybe an error, maybe a hit.
Seth Hargrove next up for the Cardinals. Swing and high fly ball down the right field line. Makes the grab, and that's the inning. Cards on the board with this double. And this is now a 2-1 ball game. It's Major League Baseball, and it's on the show. And welcome back to the ballpark. Bottom of the 6th inning. And now the shortstop, Mookie Betts. Pitch. That one well upstairs. And that's ball 1.
Well, they've kept him pretty quiet in this series. Still doesn't have a knock. I know you want to get that first knock out of the way. Maybe more will come. But you got to give some credit to the pitching staff. They've had a great plan against it.
The shortstop takes the ball.
2-1.
Two and 1 now. And a swing and a miss there.
Just a little too quick on that front shoulder, front hip, front foot. Everything comes open. No way of making contact with that one.
Turns and fires to Betts. Still 2-2 after the foul ball. And the right-hander deals.
Full count.
There's a swing and a drive. Back there. Banks up the wall. Makes the turn and heads for second. He makes it safely with a leadoff double in the 6th.
All over that one right there. Absolutely blasted that one into the gap, but just didn't have quite enough to clear the wall out there. Maybe a little more elevation under it and it carries over, but that's a swing you'll be happy with every time.
Once he digs in, he launched a solo shot back in the 2nd inning of this one.
Yeah, that was big for these guys early on. Definitely helped them get off onto the right foot.
And that one a little below the knees. And that is ball 1. Movement in the bullpen for the Cardinals. Number 62 up and throwing. Kittredge getting cranked up as well. The 1-0. Late on that fastball.
1-1.
That one just misses. 2 balls, 2 strikes.
He missed the zone, but I don't think he missed his spot. That was a good pitch with 2 strikes.
Runner in scoring position, nobody out. Here in the bottom of the 6th. That one is
Down
upstairs. On the ground at first. He handles it himself. 1 away, bottom of the 6th. It's been a fun debut for us to watch. He's been pretty good going deep into this game, and that's always impressive for a guy getting his first start in the majors.
Yeah, pitchers love to work deep into games because they want to find their rhythm and then be able to repeat it over and over again. And you can't find your rhythm if your debut only lasts a few innings. So he's picking up valuable experience with each pitch he throws at this point. It's been a nice outing for him, Luke.
Here comes the 0-1. Ground ball up the middle. On the run, throw to first. Now 2 away as they get a run across. Here's the catcher,
Now
Diego Cartaya.
Struck out on just 3 pitches last time.
And the first pitch misses for ball 1. Strike 1. 2 down, base is empty, but 1 run across here in game 3 of this 4-game series. Swing and a ball popped up. McGuire settles underneath it, and that's the inning. But they push across 1 run, 1 hit, no errors, no one left. We're through 6 full. It's the Dodgers 3 and the Cardinals 1. Back here at Dodger Stadium, and now Stan Musial. Chris, baseball today, so many strikeouts, and they are available to pitchers. But this is a guy that puts the bat on the ball and is kind of different from the players that we see day in, day out.
Ball.
Activity in the bullpen for the Dodgers. Brusdar Graterol looks to be getting ready for manager Dave Roberts. Phillips getting loose as well. Foul ball there. And he deals. And another ball.
Well, no base hits in the series for him so far, and it's clearly been a rough one. You just hope he's not pressing too hard, because that just compounds things. It makes the slump even longer. Never seems to help. Never helped me.
And the pitch. And it's filled up.
Well, timing is the key to great hitting, and right now that door is still locked. They haven't been able to figure out pitch sequences, and it's impacting them across the board.
For him on the mound, but they still get the strikeout.
Well, this guy's been pretty much a non-factor so far this weekend. Very little in the way of impactful at-bats and quality at-bats, and let alone contact. That's the 6th time they've set him down on strikes in the series, so no doubt frustration mounting and very high right now.
And now the first baseman, Mark McGuire. Just missed.
This pitcher's done a good job of disrupting the hitter's timing with a mix of pitches and changing speeds. You want to keep that front foot inconsistent for the batter. Their swings are hesitant, and that's exactly what you want on the mound.
The pitch. On the ground, right side, and foul ball. And the pitch. Sliced hard, but foul. The 1-2. Got him looking. Called strike 3 and a fastball up in the zone.
Frustrating end to the at-bat for the hitter, and I'm sure that's going to sit on him for a little while. You want to be ready to hit the fastball. Sometimes you can overthink things, and I think that was the case right there.
Stone, the batter now, as she swings and misses for strike 1.
Usually when a pitcher's had a dominant outing, he has filled up the strike zone, and he's gotten ahead in the count with first pitch strikes. Well, that's exactly what this guy has done in this one. Over 70% first pitch strikes.
2 down, nobody on. Here in the top half of inning number 7. Cut on and miss. Struck her out. St. Louis goes down in order.
Impeccable command in that one. 3 batters, 3 strikeouts. That's electric stuff out there on the mound.
We're back in a new pitcher here to start the bottom of the seventh. Number 62 on for his major league debut. So we'll see if he's ready for the big stage.
He just has to remember this is the same game that he's played all the way through the minor leagues to this point. The only difference, there are just more people in the stands and it's a bigger stadium. But the game itself is still the same. Look at the catcher, whatever fingers he puts down, that's what you throw. And just let him lead you in this one.
Out, and the leadoff batter as he looks at ball one. And the righty deals. That one the other way, and it goes just foul. Next pitch is outside. Good eye right there. One is on the way to the right side. Stone fields it, whips it to first on the run. One up, one down.
Now that second baseman, Jackie Robinson.
Back to the top of the Dodgers order. Jackie Robinson steps to the plate for the Dodgers. 0 for 3 with 3 strikeouts. Out to short, Smith. Zips it to first. 2 up, 2 down.
Well, we talk about how the ball is coming out of a pitcher's hand. The way it comes out of his hand as an infielder. Wow, really impressive.
2 outs, base is empty. Freddie Freeman up to the dish. 1 for 3. First pitch, not close. That one ripped. That's back. And caught on the warning track. Welcome back, and a new arm on the mound to start the 8th. Brusdar Graterol. This is his first appearance of the season. Here's the third baseman, Nolan Arenado.
The third baseman, Nolan Arenado.
And a pitch. Graterol, 6'1" righty, 265 pounds, and he was born in Venezuela. Right-hander kicks, deals.
Well, in this one, the offense has sputtered. Somebody's got to find a way to get on, keep the line moving, and manufacture at least 1 run. Then maybe you get 2 or 3.
Righty to the plate. Hard grounder into the outfield for a knock. Man aboard on the leadoff single.
Couldn't have timed it up any better than that. Really good swing right there. You got a pitch that he knew he could handle, allowed himself to stay back just a tad bit longer, and he hit the ball on the screws.
Here's the left fielder, Ralph Kiner. Smoked on the ground, a second. There's 1, and that's 2.
I think 4, 6 3 double plays like that are way tougher than these guys make it look sometimes, because no matter how you do it, the feed from the second baseman is a tough one. That's where footwork really comes into play. But right there, very well done.
And stepping in for the Cardinals, Wilson Contreras. Fastball for a strike, and it's 0-1. Cards trailing by 2, and we're in the top of the 8th. The pitch. Swing and a miss, struck him out. And a nice inning of work there as he sets him down 1, 2, 3. Back now, new pitcher on the mound as we roll into the bottom of the eighth, Andrew Kittredge.
Pretty tight game, so they're looking for quality pitches out of him right here. Got to do his best to keep the score right where it is.
And now here's the Dodgers' designated hitter, Shohei Ohtani.
Shohei Ohtani.
And a pitch. That one's in there. Strike one.
Some hitters are just more confident if they can track that first pitch out of the hand of the pitcher. They don't care if they fall behind 0-1.
Now. Ripped on the ground to second. Stone over to first. One gone to the bottom of the eighth.
The batter, the center fielder, Duke Snyder.
And next will be the cleanup hitter, Duke Snyder. Singing, he's a guy that covers both sides of the plate about as well as anyone in the sport. How difficult is that to do?
Well, just look at the back of my bubblegum card. You'll see how hard it is. These guys are great, man. They have the ability to look out there, but also to be able to turn on the inside pitch. Those that can really sharpen things on the outer half, those are the ones that become elite.
Swing and a miss as he was out front. Activity in the bullpen. JoJo Romero getting loose out there. Thompson also getting ready. Base is empty, one away. Here the bottom half of the eighth inning. And that's down and away.
That's the ball.
High fly ball, right field. Musial settles under it and puts the squeeze on that one. And there's two down.
Maybe caught that one off the end just a little bit. Couldn't quite barrel it up enough to really drive it.
Now it's Mookie Betts.
Drove it off the wall last time. Just missed out on a home run.
Should be extra bases. Now he'll turn for second. In safely. It's a double and his second hit.
He was all over that one. First pitch fastball in a great spot to do some damage, and he squared it up nicely.
Man at second here with two away. Now the third baseman, Max Muncy. First pitch misses. Runner at second, two down. And downstairs.
Well, no need to go right at this guy. First base is open. He can hurt you, so make him expand his zone. If he doesn't, give him a walk.
Man at second.
3-0.
In the dirt. Tag save. He's into third on a wild pitch. Two outs and one in scoring position. And he walked him on four pitches.
Definitely lost the handle during that sequence. Four pitches for the walk, and that last one didn't even threaten the zone. Catcher might want to go talk to him.
New pitcher on here, Zach Thompson.
Bringing in the lefty with the left-handed hitter coming up to hit. Classic bullpen move right here, so we'll see how it works out.
So they're at the corners now. Jason Hayward steps to the plate for the Dodgers. And that's downstairs and outside.
Well, this is a critical spot for both the pitcher and the hitter. You can learn a lot about a guy by how he handles these pressure situations.
There's a swing and a miss.
1-1.
The next offering misses. And the count 2-1.
Good spot for the hitter. Definitely has the advantage in this count with runners on. Look for him to be aggressive on this next pitch.
Lefty out of the stretch. Runners at first and third. And a foul ball. And here it comes. Out towards right center field. Stone underneath it. Pulls it down and she makes the catch. And that is that. Dodgers strand a couple. And the score stays 3-1. Welcome back, and here comes the closer, Eric Gagne. He comes in with a chance for his second save of the season. Back to the leadoff spot in the St. Louis lineup. Stepping in is the switch-hitting shortstop, Ozzie Smith. The pitch. To the right side. Oh, look at the stop. Now the throw to first on the run. It's there, and that's a great play.
I wasn't sure if he was going to get to this one or not. Had to go a pretty good way there in the shallow right field. But then after that, it's a tough angle after you square up your shoulders to throw to first base. Not the normal position, but a really good job defensively right there.
He's 2 outs away. And now it's going to be Lubrock. Off the mark there. And it's 1-0. Gagne, multi-time All-Star. He features a four-seam fastball, a changeup, a curve, a splitter, and he works in a slider. The pitch. And that misses off the outside edge.
2-0.
There's a strike. 95 of that one. The Cardinals down by a pair here at the top of the ninth. That one finds the corner. It's 2-2. Swings and misses, struck him out.
Got away with that curveball, no doubt about it. It passed right through the heart of the strike zone, but he just couldn't get the bat on it. When you strike out on a run like that, that's when you start having conversations with yourself, and they're not usually very friendly.
Hargrove in the box with 2 gone, and takes a look at a called strike. One strike away. That one way outside. Ball 1.
Rarely will you see a pitcher just waste a pitch like that. The batter wasn't even tempted to swing. Every pitch needs to have a purpose so that it can set up a following pitch to help you get that out.
And a swing and a miss, and that is the ball game.
Great pitchers doing in this one. You get to a certain point where each pitcher is trying to outdo the other, go a little bit deeper into the ball game. And for these pitchers, it really came down to a few key at-bats. This was a fun one to watch.
And your final 3-1. Dave Roberts and company celebrate in the dugout. For Chris Singleton and our entire crew here at MLB The Show, thanks for stopping by. I'm John Shambi. Talk to you soon.
Here now is our final line score tonight. First for the victorious Dodgers, 3 runs, 5 hits, no errors. They left 7 runners on base. For St. Louis, 1 run on 3 hits, no errors. They left 2 runners on base. Time of the ball game, 2 hours and 42 minutes. Tonight's paid attendance, a sellout, 56,000. The Dodgers thank you for attending tonight's game. And as you leave Dodger Stadium, we remind you to please drive home safely.